Sometimes employees need a cash advance before their pay is due. If the employer agrees to do this, PaySauce has a special feature set up to enable it all to happen easily. This is how to do it. At company level, select Settings on the right-hand side. Next, choose General, and in the General screen, scroll right down to the bottom. There's a Pay Advance area which needs to be turned on. Next to Mode, select On Visible. This is the area where you can select who pays the fee for the advance, and generally the employee will pay the fee. It's $3 no matter how much has been requested. Next, click Save at the top of the screen. Once that's been done, we just need to turn on the advance for that employee. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, choose Employees and select the employee to receive the advance. We're going to choose Tony Clark here. Now click Settings on the right and choose Pay Advance to activate it. Click Save over on the right-hand side. Tony will see straight away on his phone app the new Pay Advance button, and he can apply for the advance immediately. But often it's the employer that needs to set this up for the first time, and this is how to do it. Go up to the Runner Pay area, and in Tony's pay card you'll see there's a new $sign icon. When you select the icon, the screen will open and it will show you how much PaySauce has determined could be advanced to Tony safely. This is based on what standard deductions there are already in place for Tony and how much he's actually earned on this pay run. PaySauce takes into account the tax that will be paid as well. To see the amounts that Tony's actually earned each day, click on the little chevron icon next to Earnings by Day, and it will open up and show you the amounts that he's actually earned. This is the gross amount, of course, not including the tax. But it does give you an overview of how he's doing with his pay throughout the pay cycle. At the bottom of the window, you can put in the amount that the employer is prepared to advance. We'll give him $1,000. Obviously, you would try and give Tony what he'd asked for. Next, click OK at the bottom of the window, and the pay advance has been set up. You can see a message at the top to say this. There's one more step to finish this bit off. The employer needs to click on the name of the company at the top of the screen to return back to company level and have a look at the task pane. You can see that the pay advance request has appeared and the employer needs to click Approve or Refuse. Of course, in this case, we'll click Approve. The early pay request has been approved up here. And now that's all the employer has to do. The timing of when the payment hits Tony's account will depend on what bank Tony's with and what bank the employer is with. The employer doesn't need to do anything else about this. The deduction has already been set up to retrieve back Tony's advanced amount from his next pay. If the employer wants to see it, all he has to do is click on the Runner Pay button, and if he clicks the Preview button in the right-hand corner of Tony's card, he'll see that the Pay Advance deduction is in place. It's $1,003 because $3 was charged to Tony for advancing the payment. If the employer wants to see the actual deduction, all he needs to do is click on Tony's name and go to Deductions at the top, and there it is. To see a record in the future of all pay advances, click on Reports on the left-hand side and choose Pay Advance Report. Enter the start and end date and click Run, and all the advances paid between those dates will be available to view on the screen.